As I asked earlier, Mr. Aintree, I want to know who amongst you and your staff made that particular call on this very line that fateful day.
Well, as you can see, this is my private line in my office. Nobody uses it. The other line is in the general office where the secretary is in charge. And I can assure you that I did not make that call.
But the call record from the network operator indicates that the call originated from this very line.
Perhaps someone tapped into my call?
And why would someone tap into your call?
See, actually, I don't know. Come to think of it, your investigation has really opened my eyes, as they say. I'm really enlightened, and I really want you to investigate this matter. Because you know, we live in a world where one's privacy is always mattered. People always look for people's downfall. So there are someone is trying to look for my downfall.
For what particular reason, if I may ask?
No, I wouldn't know. I think we all have to be very careful because you never know who is lurking in some shadow trying to pounce on you. Gunshots, you know, you gotta be careful. I'm sorry if I'm bothering you with, my riddles, but hey, these are real situations in life, okay? And as I said, I want you to really investigate this matter because I really don't understand why or how my number appeared on a record data when I did not make any call at any particular time or any particular day as you guys claim. I don't get it.
Don't you think one of your staff could have had a quick snap on the phone?
I don't think so. The only person who has access to this line when I'm not around is my secretary. But then again, why would she want to use this line when she has access to the line in the general office?
Can we talk to her?
Certainly, I could just call her for you.
That's not necessary. We'll go to her office.
Meaning you can locate the office?
Is she not the lady who ushered us into your presence?
Yes.
Good. Thank you very much.
Good. Have a good day. Have a nice day. Are these people investigating me? That makes me a suspect. Did that call cause any harm anywhere? Because since Adria said she don't receive the call, there's motive because the voice was so. This is too much of a coincidence. Call me John, Izedonmi.
All things work together for the truth to come out. Without confusion, there can be solution. Solution in all that we be. Still we need truth.
Officer, please, get me out of here. I am innocent. I did not commit any crime.
Innocent, my foot. If you think you will make me lose my uniform, then you better have your head examined.
If you think you are James Bond, then I will tell you I am Rambo. You will pay dearly for making me run a 100-meter race, both in the bush and at the marketplace, as if I am Usain Bolt of Jamaica.
What is it? Jesus, what is he talking about running in the bush? What is he talking about?
No one can trust the daredevil nature of you young ladies of today. So desperate to make money at all costs. I wonder how you could kill your boss without even thinking about how the wife will feel.
Officer, listen. I am innocent. I did not kill my boss. He sent me out of the house instead.
Oh, so that is why you killed your boss. That is why you murdered him. The judge will not forgive you. Even God will not forgive you.
Look, I did not kill my boss, officer. I have never killed anyone before. I am not a murderer.
That is the usual song of all criminals. Always claiming innocence until they are proven otherwise. You will rot in jail, for that I can assure you.
Look, you just get me out of here, okay? You're the wrong person! I'm innocent!
Will you keep quiet and stop disturbing our peace? Do you think you're in your house?
Officer, get me out of here! Get me out of here! I'm the wrong person, I'm not the one you're looking for! I'm innocent!
Who is the right person then? Is it me or him? Oh, so suddenly you think you can change your identity and we will make you out. Look at this thing.
Oh God. Oh goodness, get me out of here! Get me out of here!
I said keep quiet and let us concentrate.
Wrong line has brought disaster. Oh, we need a father to solve this matter. We're calling you to clear all these mistakes. Yeah. Oh, what a mystery all over the place. We need grace to finish off this race.
Can I have small water to drink?
Oh yes,
So much grace.
you can.
So much
Just a
grace,
moment,
so
please.
much
Thank you
grace.
very much. Thank you, sir.
Wrong line. Yes, it is wrong line. Wrong line. Oh, wrong line. It is wrong line. Wrong line. Oh, bring a mistake.
Thank you.
Here you are.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Wrong line. The month is still everywhere. All the place for the wrong line. Wrong line. Official here, the social dialogue.
Please, can I have somewhere I can rest a little bit?
Oh yes, you can rest here. You seem to have traveled a long distance.
Yes.
Please, come with me. Here, you can rest here.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank
You're welcome.
Did you see the beauty of that lady? So beautiful, like the goddess of beauty. Though clouded in dust. Even the dust couldn't overshadow her beauty. I wish she is my wife. What a wish! How can an ugly man like you dream of getting married to such a beautiful woman? It would be a very wrong combination of soul. Are you so drunk that you can no longer see? How can you describe me as an ugly man? No, you are not ugly. You are as handsome as a gamma lizard. What? You? A gamma lizard? What? Don't even try. Don't try.
Okay, bring it in. Is this not the same lady we met at the hospital ward with, Mrs. Daniela Abibu?
Yes.
Young lady, what are you doing here?
I don't know. Why don't you ask your man why he brought me here?
Ekufu, can you explain what's going on? Because she obviously is not a suspect in our custody.
Can you explain? I hope it's not what I'm thinking about.
Let me call Sergeant Kofi to explain this, sir.
Call him now. This mystery is getting complicated. Young lady, please stand here. What happened? Tell me how and why my mom brought you here. Because you're certainly not supposed to be here.
As I was urinating, I'm sure Akufu slept off, thereby letting the suspect escape. We searched for her in the entire bush to no avail. Whilst driving to the office, we spotted her and arrested her. And here she is, sir.
Have you guys been drinking so much and lost your senses? Does this lady here look like the same suspect you helped her escape?
I'm really confused here, sir.
So am I, sir.
Indeed. Both of you are confused policemen. You are those who give the police service a bad image. How could a suspect escape from your custody and you rather arrested an innocent person instead? How is that possible? I don't get it. I don't.
Are you suggesting this is a mistaken identity?
What does it look like? Huh? What does it look like? Look at her. Look at her. Both of you are going to pay dearly for this, I swear. Now get back to your post and prepare for a major hunt for the escaped suspect. Now, go.
Yes, sir!
Get out! We are very sorry. Extremely sorry.
Do you know the face on this photograph?
Yes, I do. He used to be my boss. There's a reason why I'm going through everything that I'm going through.
How do you mean?
Shortly before now, I used to be an employed maid in his house. And then something happened, and everything just changed. Young lady, please tell us what happened.
So much confusion.
Don't bother calling them to stop us from seeing you, Mr. Ecow. We are already here.
That's a rude entry.
Shall we sit down?
Well, once you are here, please.
Take a look at this.
Do you recognize the lady in the photograph?
That's Nadia, my former maid.
Mr. Ecow, we seek an explanation to clear a grey area in investigation of who that same mysterious caller was.
There's no point in running in circles, Mr. Ecow. Your former maid has told us everything, and we know you are the caller we seek.
So it's practically her word against mine, I suppose.
Call your attorney to meet you at the police station, Mr. Ecow, because you are under arrest.
For what, if I may ask?
I could read your rights if that's what you want to hear, though we know you know it.
I'm sure I put you through this because I sacked her, right?
It is because your famous call, which culminated in a sack, caused the death of an innocent man somewhere.
So, how's that supposed to be my concern?
Save your breath, Mr. Ecow. I guess your lawyer should do the talking henceforth. Let's go.
Just a minute.
Hello? What? Arrested? What police station is this? Okay, I'll be there with him immediately. Thank you. Hello? Kojo, hi. I'm very worried right now. I'm so scared. My husband has been arrested, and he's been taken to the police headquarters right now. So please, I need you to be there in 20 minutes time, okay? Thank you.
I wonder why you thought you could roam this town of freedom after murdering my husband.
I'm sorry, ma. Please forgive me. It was a mistake.
Now that stupid mistake of yours has caused me an everlasting sorrow. And you expect me to buy that?
I'm sorry.
Shut up! Look at me. Look at me. There is no going to stop me this minute from pumping the bullets in this pistol into your brains. I am going to blow your brains out. Nothing! Blow your brains out. Don't kill me, please. Yeah. Yes, you killed my husband. Without any recourse to... Oh my gosh.
Madam, so policeman here to see you. Who? Policeman.
That is your saving grace. Shut up! What's making you cry? What? What gives you the impression I'm going to harbor the very girl who killed my husband in my house? Now, how did she escape from your custody anyways? Don't you think that is sheer negligence on your parts?
We admit we had fault, madam. That's why we launched a rigorous hunt for her.
Well, your hunt landed you in the wrong house because I am not going to be useful to any of you here.
Meaning?
Don't you get it? Ajwa is not here. I haven't seen her. I don't even know where she's gone to. I should be thinking of how to sue you guys for aiding an escape of the very girl who killed my husband. Gosh, look, I might even be her next target, you know.
We have plans to detail some of our men to secure your safety.
Isn't it an irony to entrust my safety in your hands? When right under your noses, a dangerous murderer walked away a free girl. Look, if you guys don't have any better things to say, you better leave my house. Now.
What was that?
What?
I mean the scream.
Look, I live in my house with people. Stop asking me stupid questions. What are you being silly about?
Come with me. You, stay here with me.
Where do you think you're going? Hey, where do you think you're going?
Nana, please don't obstruct police investigation.
You can't walk around my house without my permission, you know. What's all this?
You can be charged for this. Please.
I'll shoot. Move. Move. Move.
I thought you said she isn't here.
And now that you found her,
You are all under arrest.
she kidnapped me. She tried to kill me before you came. Oh, shut up.
Tell that to the judge.
I'm sorry he cannot apply for his bail. Okay.
What? Why can't I apply for his bail? He's my husband, for God's sakes.
Look, whether he's your brother or uncle, you can't bail him. Go and get a lawyer.
What sort of nonsense is this? I mean, which part of the law forbids me from my constitutional rights?
Look, my job is not to teach you what your constitutional rights are. If you want to know, go to a law school. Maybe an evening school will help.
Are you trying to tell me that I didn't go to school?
Madam, why don't you understand the language spoken here? Your husband is right there in the cell. And the only key to open that door is...
Are you both expecting me to grease your palms? I mean, bribe you?
I didn't say bribe, did I?
No.
That's exactly what you're asking me to do, isn't it?
Look, the police service is clean, devoid of bribery and corruption. Look, you can't bribe an officer of the law.
You guys are confusing me here. I mean, what exactly do you want?
Madam, as you can see, we are very busy here ensuring the safety of everyone in the society. Please excuse us.
What? I mean, since when did the police station become a commercial center?
Madam, you are disturbing the peace in here. You could be arrested for disturbing public peace, you know?
Arrest me! Why don't you arrest me? I am here to bail my husband and I will bail him right now.
Be careful, madam.
And who is your husband?
Jackson.
Josephine?
Jackson. So you're not a police officer?
And you?
A full-time housewife, happily married to that adorable and loving man who's locked up in the cell right now. I want him to be released immediately, and I trust that you can do it.
Are you aware that this meditated act caused the death of an equally awkward family man just like him?
I don't understand. What are you talking about? My husband can never kill anyone. He's the sweetest and nicest person. He can't even hurt a fly.
Wait till you see this.
This is a picture of my neighbor. Jackson, this is my night.
The first one can be is sugar, but the second isn't.
And who is she?
A lady in the victim's house who actually committed the crime by acting on her husband's phone instructions.
Wow. But can you really be this identical?
Anyway, when we're done with our investigations, we'll arrange your husband before the judge who will decide his fate.
So, what can we do to secure her release?
There's nothing I can do.
Holding her for old time's sake?
If not that your father planted me around campus with the same police service in which I'm now an officer, I'm sure you'll be alright. Remember then you said in his times that I was a noble man. I'm sure he realizes that I'm directly responsible for prosecuting his son. He will understand that now I'm new someone with an air of importance.
I presume you have some information because no one in fact is not really the right person.
Yes. On whom, in your opinion, should I reach my attention? No. And for what purpose? It doesn't serve anything, does it?
Jackson. Please do me this one favor. And I promise everything will be all right. Just this one
I'm Angela. We are namesake? So much of a coincidence, I must say. Yes. Very coincidental that we also look very much alike. Have you noticed it? Of course I have. Now I'm convinced that God made people in identical pairs and put them at different centers of the earth. Whatever it is that made our path to cross in this dungeon must be unique. And very special. Don't you think so? Well, you may have a point there, but until we hear each other's story, the reality will not be established. Okay, so what brought you here? Mine is a very pathetic story. It's quite pathetic. It's just a reflection of how justice is so blind in this country. I am in here for a crime I know nothing about. Absolutely nothing. You can share it. Before now, I was a maid to a certain Isaac Anchui and his wife. And then one sunny afternoon, he came rushing back home like someone who was being chased by a ghost or something. And he started asking me some very funny questions that up till now I still find very confusing. What question did he ask you? He asked me if I had held the man who was sleeping with his wife in his bedroom hostage as he instructed me to, over the phone. And then I told him that prior to his return, there was never such a telephone conversation between us. What happened after? He raced into the bedroom to meet his wife and I started accusing her of infidelity. There was a serious uproar. Minutes later, I was now to be used as a sacrificial lamb, to be slaughtered in order for them to regain peace. I lost my job. Right back on the streets, trying to put the pieces of my life together. I got picked up by the police for some crime I cannot even imagine, something I know nothing about. They said a suspect who presumably is me escaped from their custody. That was it. Here I am, languishing in this godforsaken place meant for only criminals. For something I don't even have an idea of. Why are you crying? Is it because of my story? Look, my dear friend, don't worry. The same God who takes care of the tailless cow will definitely lift our heads high up again. Don't worry. This coincidence is too huge to be real. I am a direct recipient of your storyline. Everything you said now happened to me. How do you mean? Until recently, I was also a maid to a certain Steve in Ababio. One day he called me, or someone whom I thought was him called, and demanded to speak with his wife. It was confusing because I knew his wife was with a man in the bedroom whom I actually thought was my boss. I didn't see him leave for work that day, and his car was still parked outside as usual. So I insisted that he couldn't be at the office since he told me that he was at the office. He then said I should go to the kitchen and grab a knife, and that I should hold to ransom whoever and met in his bedroom with his wife. I did just what he asked me to do. Just as I walked into the bedroom, the bathroom door opened and a male face whom I couldn't recognize immediately, emerged. Involuntarily, my hand moved. Before I knew it, the knife was on his chest. Then it dawned on me that lo and behold, I had just stabbed my boss. Deep revelation. What a revelation deeper than the sea. Couldn't you make out the voice of the person on the phone to know if it was the voice of your boss or not? You know, his voice and his manner of speech sounded just like that of my boss. Before the realization dawned on me, I found myself in this dungeon. I realized that I have a bad case. I do not even have money to hire a good defense team to back me. So I decided to run away from the law. Which in my opinion, I believe that's why you were here. Probably because of the resemblance. So many coincidences. Why has nature not been fair to us? Why has fate not been fair to us? Why? Now I understand why I cried. I am the cause of your travails. And your former boss is the cause of mine. His inglorious phone call to the wrong number just triggered this chain and counter-chain reactions. And so that you touch me, you evil one.
My daughter, you are actually a twin. The difference between you and your twin sister is that while she had a dark spot behind her right ear, you had it.
How come I never saw her all through my growing days? Mama, are you crying or what?
Anytime I remember the event I'm about to tell you, it brings tears to my soul.
Is she dead?
If she were dead, it would have put paid to a lot of unanswered questions.
So where is she?
She was stolen.
Stolen? How?
I wish I knew who did.
Mama, when did this happen and how come?
Shortly after your father's death.
Chinelo!
And searched with no positive result. And I concluded that someone who perhaps hated your father stole her for ritual purpose, because this village is noted for ritual killings. God. Oh my God.
Do you remember how you got that spot behind your ear? I was born with it. Why do you ask? Who is your mother? Why do you ask? Because my mother told me that my lost twin sister had a mark behind her ear, something similar to yours. Oh, who is your mother? She's an old woman in the village. She's still alive, I guess. Yeah. It's just that she's old and frail looking. Ill health and old age has taken a toll on her. She must help me unravel the mystery behind my identity. How do you mean? My foster parents told me something about her picking me from a T-junction on her way to the farm. As an infant, I was wrapped in a red cloth with some cowries tied around my ankle, like a child who was used for some sort of sacrifice. Ajo, what is it? Ajo, wake up! What is it? Wake up! Thank God. You're my lost twin sister. You don't mean it. I do. My mother told me that she suspected you were kidnapped for some ritual killing. Because back then in our village, ritual killing was very popular. And then you just corroborated the story by saying that you were picked like a child who was being used for sacrifice. Too many coincidences. Why has nature not been fair to us? Why? Who are we, mere mortals, to question how God treats us? It is very clear. It is very glaring that we are sisters. You know, your mother has a whole lot of explanation to do. She has to tell me the story. She really has to unravel this mystery. Come here. My sister.
does she do?
That woman was my girlfriend when we were in the university. She was very, very helpful. In fact, she was my benefactor.
Really?
But just when we were about to graduate, she got pregnant. And in her bid to abort it, things really got complicated. Her parents hunted me so much that I almost missed writing my final exam. That was the end I heard or saw from her until today, when we met accidentally in the outer charge room.
So, what does she want from you?
I guess she's trying to offer herself to influence me to release her husband.
I thought as much. I thought as much. So where will we place her now? A woman still in love with her old boyfriend? Or a desperate woman ready to do anything to secure her husband's freedom?
I don't know. I'm so confused. I think I should withdraw from this case and let you handle it alone.
In my opinion, that's the best option in order to maintain your professional integrity.
But that on its own seems to be a very difficult option. I mean, I'm so attached to this case. I want to pursue it to its logical end.
Then are you prepared to soil your hands? Are you?
First, it was the issue of your car developing a flat tire. And now you're telling me that all of a sudden you were rushed to the hospital because of some heart condition you developed? I'm sure it was the organizer that detected that. Look, Miss Dozie, if my husband spends the night in that shithole, trust me, I'll make sure your name will be struck out of his payroll by morning. So get yourself out of that hospital bed and go to the police station and do your job for which you're highly paid. Look, you heard me loud and clear. I do not make empty threats, okay? I don't just bark, I bite as well. What? Did you just say it's impossible? Okay. Then watch me execute my threat.
Who is that lady singing that religious song over there? I wish we could join her. Maybe together we could reenact the miracle of Paul and Silas' release from jail, as told in the Bible. That woman, she nearly killed me for mistakenly killing her husband. Is that the victim's wife? Yes, she is. You know, she kidnapped me, locked me up. She almost killed me. Never was rescued by the same policeman who raided her house in search of me. Is that why she's being held in? Yes, apparently. That on its own is its own crime, although they are all related. You must have really gone through a whole lot of ordeal. You too. Though you stand the chance of not going to jail more than I do. Have faith. Have faith. And be optimistic, darling sister. You know, after all, you did not commit any premeditated crime. And you never know. The jury could just be sympathetic with your plight, with or without the defense team to represent you. The justice system in this country is so corrupt. Yes, I know. Corrupt as it may seem, do not forget that the heart of a king is in the hands of God, and he decides wherever he wants to direct it to, wherever it pleases him. And who ever told you that he couldn't direct it to your favor? You know, you're such an embodiment of encouragement to me. You know, all my life, I never knew I had a sister. Talk more of a twin sister. Now that I've found you, I don't think God would be too wicked to send any one of us to jail or to the gallows, stopping us from enjoying our reunion. I don't think you'll ever do that. Our mother must enjoy this as well, so do not give up.
This is 5,000 Ghana cedis. I need you to take it and release my husband.
My conscience is not for sale, Jasmine. No amount of money can buy it.
Then, what about this? I used to find pleasure in the softness of this breast.
They belong to someone else now. I can't trespass.
It is that same person I'm appealing to you to release.
His case is beyond me now. My superior officers are very much involved, and the judge is on the verge of fixing a date for the hearing.
I know you can pull a few strings.
You're now a decent married woman. Please, save your chastity for your husband.
Always walking in at the wrong time, I must confess.
Hi.
Hi. Just passing through the neighborhood on patrol duty.
You care for any drink?
No, not when I'm on duty. Thank you.
Yeah, you didn't tell me how you found out where I live.
Oh, come on, Oaks. It doesn't take eternity to find the abode of the most handsome and intelligent police officer in town. Can you walk me to my car?
Sometimes we make mistakes. Oh, sometimes we think we're wrong. It won't be long. The truth shall be revealed. Yeah. All things work together. For the truth to come out. Without confusion, there can be solution. Solution.
The dawn of a new day has begun. And I am still in this maglotal cell. So stinking of befitting the status of an Aguilar. Low ebb of life have I descended to, with no sign of my wife or my lawyer. What are these tubulars up to? Who am I going to turn to grant me bail? Who's going to get me out?
Mr. Man.
What can I do for you?
You look to me like a man of high class. What brought you here?
Why don't you tell me what brought you here first?
Well, it's just a small deal. Approved for a woman who is also languishing in a female cell.
What kind of deal?
I helped her kidnap a lady who murdered her husband. And while on the verge of melting jungle justice on her, I mean a tooth for a tooth, an eye for an eye kind of thing. I guess you understand. The police swooped on us and arrested us.
You live by the sword, right?
Who doesn't live by the sword in this country? Aren't we in a rat race where only the toughest survive? If I'm caught in the line of duty, I'll face the punishment. And after all, life continues. So you see, with my experience, you can be toughened to go through yours. So what brought you here?
I dialed the wrong number.
How do you mean? Did you step on the toe of a military officer or a top political figure somewhere?
That would have been better. At least it would have been treated like a civil case. And now, I have a murder case. Because the number I dialed caused the death of someone somewhere. And my lawyer is nowhere to be found.
Your case is big. Really big.
I'm glad to see you. So how are you doing?
Very bad. Why am I still here? Where's Mr. Autry?
Mr. Autry is a total failure. His retainership fee he's been getting all these months just went down the drain. Honey, they're no benefit to you. So I gave him the boot.
What happened?
Well, as soon as you called me, I called him. And then when I got over here, he was nowhere to be found. So I called him, only for him to tell me that on his way here, he had a flat tire and that he was fixing it. So later that night, I called him, and then he said that he was rushed to the hospital because he had developed some strange illness, probably while fixing his tire. Some cook and boost, but yeah, I call it.
So?
So I fired him. But I've secured the services of another lawyer who I hear is really good.
If he can't be professional with me, can't he be at least sympathetic? I pay that man so well.
I know. Maybe that man is up to something. I'm sure he wants to see you rotting here.
Well, that won't happen. Alright, so when is this new lawyer getting out of here?
Well, he actually came here with me. Yeah. But he was denied bail because the police say that granting new bail will only endanger the investigations. So he advised that we probably should just wait until he goes to court and then the judge grants you bail.
Wow. So when will I appear in court?
Tomorrow morning. Honey, listen. I'm going to do everything in my power to get you out of here. Okay?
Madam, the time is up.
Honey, I'll be back.
What is the name of this other lawyer?
Barrister David Owusu.
Barrister David Owusu. Josephine. The same man.
Baby, please, don't let's bring this issue up. He only came here to do his professional job with no strings attached. That's it.
Do I have a choice?
Trust me, Chastity. I'll see you soon.
Sometimes we think we're wrong. It won't be long. The truth shall be revealed.
Come on. Shall we?
Things work together. For the truth to come out. Without confusion, there can be solution. Solution. In all that we're being true. Still we need the truth. Without the night, we don't need the light.
Barrister David Owusu represents me in court. The same guy who competed with me for Josephine's love. God. I pray this does not become an avenue for them to rekindle old flames. Because that guy, he never gave up even after I married Josephine. I don't like this. I don't like this at all. I don't like it!
When you finish screaming, ensure you share with me what your people brought to you. Because I need to smoke. Can I have my share of the money? I need to buy some cigarettes.
What money are you talking about?
My share, of course. In here, all inmates are one. We share everything in common, irrespective of your status. That's one thing you should know.
I don't have any money on me.
That's not true. You think I don't know you are wealthy?
Listen, if you think my wife brought any money, you are joking.
That's a lie.
True, you are mad.
I am not doing anything of such.
You can't deny it, Jackson. That's exactly what you're doing. How then do you explain the fact that after catching you twice in a very compromising situation with the suspect's wife, one occasion even in your own house, the next day she was granted access to her husband? I guess you're aware of the aftermath of that stupid permission you granted.
What are you talking about?
Don't you know that after the meeting, a fight broke out in the cell between Isaac and another suspect who wanted money from Isaac, thinking his visitor gave him money?
And
as I speak to you right now, Isaac is in the hospital receiving treatment.
And what's that wild animal who caused the fight?
He is handcuffed in his cell.
he must remain so until I direct otherwise.
Wrong line has brought disaster. Oh, when the father
Where are you going?
We're calling you to clear all these mistakes, yeah. Oh, what a mystery. Always we need grace to finish off this race. So much grace that we need. Wrong line. Yes, it is wrong line. Wrong line. Oh, wrong line. It is wrong line. Wrong line. Oh, break a mistake. The truth has been revealed. Oh, the truth has been revealed. Wrong line.
Josephine, I'm sorry for what happened.
Jackson, this is all your handwork. Also, is this what you were trying to achieve by locking my husband up in that cell with that carnival? You better pray he comes out alive, or otherwise I'm going to sue the whole police service big time. And you know what that means? You will lose that uniform you so deeply treasure with professional integrity.
Come on, Josephine, please calm down. That guy has been placed in a state of incommunicado.
I don't care about him. It's my husband I'm concerned about.
Nothing's going to happen to him. He's going to appear before the judge tomorrow morning.
In this his present state?
Yes. I've spoken to the doctor. He's assured me he can stand trial tomorrow.
Let's hope he's fine, no. Otherwise, an unimaginable thunderbolt will strike all of you in that station.
Josephine, please. Don't rain fire and brimstone. What happened was just an unfortunate accident.
Oh, please, an unfortunate accident indeed. Can you just excuse me? I'd like to be with my husband alone at this point.
What?
Okay.
Oh, when there's someone to go to, seeking for solution. Wrong line has brought disaster. Oh, when the father.
Children, did you know what I saw when I went to our neighboring village to the farm? Somebody that kept his cassava in the barn. This man just went to go and steal it. As he was taking it like this, hey, the owner pounced on him. Come and see beating. They beat him and beat him and beat him. So I say, hoi. I'm sorry, hoi. I was hungry. Some people will not walk. They will just sit down and be stealing people's things.
Mama, I will forward the legend. That boy that lives, that came from the city, that lives in front of Papa Victor's house.
That very useless boy.
Do you know he stole Papa Victor's money?
That boy is a useless boy. I wonder why people entertain him in this village.
Hey, you need to see how they beat him. They stripped him naked. Eat your food now.
Candy. Didier. Ade.
I don't like rice. You don't hungry.
You don't like rice. You're even lucky to get this one to eat.
No, we're not even going to the farm now.
I just want people to relax a bit. Tomorrow morning we'll go to the farm.
Tomorrow morning? The sun is too hot.
We'll go early and finish on time. You will go in peace and return to take me with you also in peace.
Amen.
We shall be successful in the city.
Amen. Amen.
Those you know and those you don't know shall favor you, because the spirit of your father shall lead them to you.
Amen.
You shall know no sadness in the city. Instead, you shall experience abundant joy in the big city. Just as you saw the milk of life from my place, so shall you bring good men to me as husbands, and have good children that will suck the milk of life from your breast also. Go in peace, my children.
Amen. Thank you, Mama. Don't worry. We will not disappoint you. Mama, take this small amount of money and manage it.
This money will be more useful to you in the city where you know more.
Mama, don't worry. Just keep the money. Your prayers will see us through. Take it. Mama, bye-bye. Okay?
Mama, take care of yourself. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
I saw her with her twin sister. They were here with me. It was so real. Does it mean she's alive and well with her sister? Oh, Akwesi, don't just lie there in your grave and do nothing about this dream. You know how I've grieved for my missing daughter. Don't let me join you in the grave without finding her. I've lost hope of ever finding her all these years. But this dream has brought back that hope. Oh God, don't let it just be a dream, but a reality. Bring them back safely.
To go to seeking for solution. Wrong line has brought disaster. Oh, we need a father to solve this matter. We calling you to clear all these mistakes.
The law cannot be this blind in this country.
We need
Let me do it!
to finish up.
Don't kill me! Let me...
What's a bad omen? I hope this is not the revelation of my faith. If I had known, I wouldn't have taken the law into my own hands. I'm sure that kidnapping and killing the very girl who killed my husband. Should have just made justice taken its own course.
According to the judgment handed down earlier in the day at the High Court of Justice, the following accused persons received the following sentences. Mr. Isaac Entry was sentenced to 5 years in prison for his role in making telephone call to a wrong line, which sparked off the event which led to the death of one Mr. Stephen Abibio. Mrs. Daniela Abibio was handed a 5-year jail term for attempting to murder the killer of her husband. One Godfrey T., her alleged co-plotter in the kidnap plan, also got 5 years jail term. After a careful deliberation by the jury, Adjoa Safoe's former charge of murder was dropped and replaced with a lesser charge of manslaughter, which earned her a 7-year jail term. Her identical sister, who also goes by the name Adjoa, was however discharged and acquitted. There was, however, an emotional drama played out by Adjoa Safoe, who made a passionate appeal to the judge to grant her a wish to visit her old mother from whom she was separated at infancy, and only got to know her through her sister when they met at the police cell. Unexpectedly, Her story caught the emotions of the jury and her wish was granted.
Josephine, I'm so sorry. Josephine, I said I'm sorry.
Are you sure this is the hut? Of course I am. This is where I grew up with her.
Sister Joa.
Akos, how are you?
Fine.
Where is my mother?
She died 6 months ago.
She what? Oh my God. Where was she buried?
Behind the hut.
Please take me there.
Let's go. This is the grave.
Dearest mother, how agonizing is it for me to know you only in death? Mother, rest in peace. I shall return to jail. But once I come out of jail, I promise I shall give you a befitting burial. Rest in peace, Mother.
It's time to go.
It's so big long, the truth shall be revealed. Yeah. All things work together for the truth to come out. Without confusion, there can be solution. Solution. In all that we're being true. Still we need the truth. Without the night, we don't need the light. Yeah. Wrong the light. It is wrong light. Wrong the light. Oh. Wrong the light. It is wrong light. Wrong the light. Oh, bring it confusion. The truth has been revealed. The truth. The truth has been revealed.